bowl the first ball of the morning to Edwards. And Edwards starts with a neat little shot out through cover point to get the score over 300, or at 300, for the loss of 6 wickets. Get runs there. Green timed that beautifully, actually. That may well run down the hill for 4. It will. Oh, no, well done. I think, no, it's gone for 4. Just hit the railing there, despite the best efforts of Henry Hunt. Pick up when they're very young as that's smacked away through the point region out towards the eastern boundary. So another 4 there, and some good batting early here from New South Wales as they look to push things on.
From Chris Green. Banged in, as you said, from Nathan McAndrew. It's a little bit close to him for that shot, but he guided it beautifully over point. And Loz, this wicket really does look like it's coming on now.
Oh, he peels that out. I thought it might have been a bump ball. It is. Great catch by Hunt. Under the lid, as you said there. End of Green. Caught it bat pad. The bowling of McAndrew for 15.
Yeah, Nathan McAndrew taking his 5th wicket. Well done to him. He's been outstanding all game. Chris Green just trying to knock that one off the hip. Wasn't badly played, but a beautiful catch from Henry Hunt. We'll see from what a great angle this will be, how quick this heads to him. What a beautiful catch that is from Henry Hunt. He only brings his bowling boots.
It's pushed away on the offside there. Nice shot.
Beautiful
and
shot from
it
Edwards.
will go all the way. Just the sort of the front foot forward, the gentle push it seemed. Dwarshuis pulls at this one. Nice stroke.
What a cracking shot, John. That is a beauty. He moved unbelievably well there, Ben Dwarshuis.
Again, pulls it. This time back with a square leg. Same result, though. 4 runs. Back-to-back boundaries to Dwarshuis. He moves up to 9. As again, pulled away by Dwarshuis, and another boundary. 3 boundaries from 5 balls in this over. Pull uppish, and 4. Half a shout to catch it, but timed it beautifully, splitting the gap, and Edwards rewarded with a nice boundary. Edged and diving, but through the slips, and they'll get a couple. In fact, they'll get 4.
46 minutes. He's hit that one straight, Danny. Straight, no, he hasn't. It's gone over the head of Liam Scott down there, and another boundary. Edwards into the 80s now, and he hit that fairly sweetly. Oh, edges past slip. That's going to race down to the 3rd man boundary. There's no 3rd man either. So 4 more to Dwarshuis, moves up to 29. Couldn't get a wicket. Past the gully fielder there, McAndrew. Another boundary in the 3rd man region. So 9 off the over. 7 for 370, and the runs continue to flow.
Big drive, outside edge, and that will bring up the ton. And a deserved one too. Fielders converging on it down there on the rope. They keep running. It is 4 though. They just couldn't quite cut it off, the 2 of them. But the big story from that shot is the 100 to Edwards. A fantastic performance by the young man. His 2nd 100 in Sheffield Shield cricket. He moves to 103. That's strongly hit by Edwards. Boundary the moment that left the bat. He was held to a maiden last over. Shouts of catch it, but it flies over the top, and 4 more to Edwards. Back-to-back boundaries. Risking it, chancing the arm. Yeah, sweeping. This time he does get it past the fielder, and he's rewarded with a boundary. Edwards just pushing away on the offside. Charging down to the rope was the fielder, but he couldn't quite get there. And again, we see it on this western side ball racing away.
This game heading a bit that way as well at the moment. That's nicely played out towards the cover boundary. It'll take some stopping, and McAndrew, who's bowled a lot of overs in this game, can't get there. 3 weeks ago. On the pull, and that'll be the half century for Ben Dwarshuis. His first in Shield cricket. His 6th match for him. Seen him do it in BBL cricket for the Sydney Sixers, and now he's chalked one up for the New South Wales Blues. Well played. In the 50s, but that's well hit out wide of long on. Chase down there for Johnson. Don't think he's going to get there in time. So the first boundary after lunch. Some sign of intent there from Jack Edwards. Out through point. He should be caught, and he is. Well caught out there by Henry Hunt. So the long innings from Jack Edwards comes to an end on 138. Good catch taken by Hunt out there. He didn't just quite time it as he would have liked, but it doesn't matter.
Well driven by Dorcius. Gets it past the fielder and down to the rope. His teammates doing very nice as he pushes away. This is a chance if he hits, but they scurry through.
Out.
That is out.
Yes.
So it was always on. Direct hit. And the 9th wicket is down for New South Wales. Tremaine on his way.
Yeah, Liam Scott doing the work there. A leading edge from Chris Tremaine, just popping over Nathan McAndrew. It was his call too. An absolutely suicidal one. A good angle there from our cameras, and pretty poor piece of running from Chris Tremaine all round. Just plonking the bat over the line, but was never going to get there. So, well done, Liam Scott, staying on for that piece of fielding. And that takes New South Wales 9 down.
It looks like they've declared, Rossi. Looks like they're coming off at the 9th wicket. Tremaine run out for 2. It's a great fielding by Liam Scott with a direct hit, but we're not going to see Hadley on debut, the number 11, for the New South Wales side. And Hunt pushing away. They hurry through for the single. Young Smith on debut. And Smith plays this one nicely, timing it away on the offside. It's going out towards the rope, slowing down the fielder, sliding, diving, but he doesn't make it. 4 runs the result.
Beautiful batting surface. That's well hit over the top of point. They'll race down to the boundary for 4. So a little bit airy, but doesn't matter. Over the fielder's head. And he gets that away safely enough over the gully region, down to the boundary for another 4. So 3 fours in 3 overs here for Kelvin Smith. 2 slips in place now. And nicely timed off the pads. That's 4. Good shot. So a bit of confidence here for Kelvin Smith. Had a couple of streaky shots, but there was nothing streaky about that one.
Family circumstances, but
Nicely belted away. 4 runs.
Beautiful shot from Kelvin Smith. It's absolutely trademark. You've got to be tighter to him than that.
Nicely driven out just backward a point, down towards the boundary. Still very quick outfield here at Carlton Rolton Oval. And another boundary through the offside for Kelvin Smith. Probably one of the best ones he's hit today, I'd say. And he's hit that one very nicely as well, through the hands possibly there of the fielder at cover point. Back-to-back 4s.
Big shout, struck on the pad. Umpire's happy with what he's seen. Hunt is on his way. And Hadley has his first wicket. Well done, young man. South Australia lose their first with a score at 41.
From our view side on, John. Here it is. Probably a little bit of a lack of concentration, with hopefully a little bit of spin or some reverse swing, which we don't see too often out here. Nice shot from Daniel Drew through the gap for 4. Beautiful shot. Chris Green just getting 2 full, 2 wide to Daniel Drew, who does the damage. And Dorsch is continuing. What a beautiful shot from Kelvin Smith. That one should beat Blake McDonald there. And just does. What a wonderful off drive. Kelvin Smith looks in really nice shape now. And unfortunately not. Chris Green through the defences of Kelvin Smith. Bold, and he's happy with that one. Kelvin kicking the ground as he's gone off. Unfortunately, Chad, he's not going to bring up that half century he's been chasing.
Yes, as we watch the replay, Chris Green just got that one to skid through a bit quicker, Rossi. He went back to cut Kelvin Smith, but too close to his body. Fortunate for him, he misses it and gets bowled middle stump. And a great start to his return match. Kelvin Smith out for 46. Chris Green gets a breakthrough for New South Wales.
Around the wicket now, Dwarshuis, and Daniel Drew absolutely smoking that one down, straight down the ground. That's no Shelfie, that bat. He's hit that nicely in comparison to Kelvin last over. Up on his toes playing that one. He's hit that for 4. Daniel Drew, what a beautiful shot in front of point, showing how quick this Carlton Rolton outfield is.
Something he does do when the ball is back of a length and a little bit short. He does jump in the air, but...
Chris Green continuing. And a nicely open bat face there from Nathan McSweeney. Fortunately, just a poor ball from Chris Green, allowing him to get off the mark.
I think it might have been the one he...
That's far too easy. Chris Green missing short and wide. And that is money for Jam.
Yeah,
Drew making no mistake there.
Nicely timed. Gets it through and it races away to the boundary for 4 from Drew. Just wait to see if it beats the field, and once it does.
Tremaine continues. Oh, he's bowled him. He let it go and he's out. Tremaine has a wicket. I'm not sure what happened there, but you can't be letting those go. And the 3rd wicket falls for the Redbacks. Hind came back a little bit, but you've got to be covering that, I think.
Whether or not he went a little bit wide of the crease here, Loz, a little bit, and did nip back in, but whether or not he left that on length.
Nicely played off the hip, just for, I was going to say just for 1, but he's got it through the field, found the gap, and he'll be rewarded with 4. Nice drive, beautiful shot from Lehman. And he'll be rewarded with a boundary in this final hour. As Drew works this one down through square leg, fielders converge on it. They'll scurry back for a couple, but that is 50 to Daniel Drew. A very well made half century. 100 balls.
And that's it for the day. So a tidy over there from Davies as play concludes. 3 maidens to finish the day, 3 for 134. So the West End Redbacks trailing by 314.